So welcome back to Practical Tech Reviews. As I said in the first video, this is not going to be your typical unboxing slash hot take pundit review of technology by technologists. This is going to be unique content specifically made for people who use technology daily in the field, and basically by or at least about people who use technology daily and in the field. So, with that in mind, today we're going to start with the Microsoft Surface Studio 2, shown here. This just arrived today, so we're going to unbox it. We're going to set it up and we're going to start to use it. Then I'm going to come back to it a couple of times over the next few weeks. We're going to talk to the person that has to use this on the daily and see what they think and feel about it. See how it works for them, what quirks and nuances it has, and hopefully it gets some data out there that is better than just here's its specs and here's how shiny and flashy it is. But, you know, the actual stuff that you're looking for reviews for, what I love about it, what I don't like about it, but not by me, because my opinion of this unit doesn't matter. I don't have to use it. So with that said, I'm going to cut, and when we come back, we're going to start the unboxing. Okay, and we're back with the unboxing of the Surface Studio 2, and because I'm kind of new at this, and, you know, really, I haven't wasted a lot in production, and instead, I'm just going to try to show you guys some technology in the real world. Today, the cameraman for us is going to be me, or when it's not, it's going to be Elaine. And Elaine is the person who is going to use this machine every day. So we're going to be talking to her more times in the future. You're going to see her in a couple of future videos when we come back and revisit this and get her opinion. Because, like I said, my opinion isn't the one that you're here for. It's her opinion will be the one that has the value and makes this channel work or not, at least in the case of this one piece of equipment. All right, so I have no tools with me because, frankly, when you get the UPS or whoever delivers this to you, you probably won't have any tools with you either. So if we have to stop, then we will, and I'll go get what I need. But first of all, let's just see what we need to do. From the instructions, it says we need to lay it down. We won't make the same mistake that some other YouTubers have and open it standing up. And pull the tabs. All right. Now, handles. Yep. So Microsoft's instructions on this matter are relatively unclear. They seem quite specific about lifting it straight. And I would say, since this is basically a 28-inch slab of glass, and we're not interested in having a iPhone-esque bend gate on our hands, that we will be incredibly delicate. Documentation, of course, we'll deal with that later. And power adapter. Fantastic. And our keyboard, mouse, and pencil. So, with that in mind, that's the important stuff. I'm going to simply close this back up and get it out of the way. And I will say it is much lighter now. I'm not going to bother with commentary about how flashy things are, because everybody else has done that. Instead, we're just going to get the important parts out and get it set up. So, okay, lifting tabs make it easy to pick everything up. That's pretty much it. Now, all right, that's pretty easy. At this point, would the average layman be able to grab this and open it up and set it up? Absolutely. So this has been fantastically simple to this point, and I, on purpose, have not opened any documentation. And the reason is, let's face it, you guys aren't going to either. Not until there's a problem. We don't ever read the manual until there's a problem. Let's move on along. Now, one of the things that we're doing here today is we're setting this up, but we don't have final power. So we're going into a power strip, and with any device that you pay this much for, I strongly recommend power conditioning with a battery backup. Tripp Lite or APC are the two companies that I see their products the most often, and I would strongly recommend being proactive and protecting your investment with power conditioning. So we have our pencil, we have our keyboard. Magnetic, very nice. And we have our mouse. Good. Now, in typical Surface fashion, we're going to find a power button. That's it. So where it was 3 buttons on some of the devices in the past, it's 2, power, and volume. So let's fire it up. Okay, so we had some unforeseen issues. The machine is not working. We don't know exactly what's going to end up happening here, so if we end up having to do something invasive, then we'll revisit this in a future video. Otherwise, we'll be right back. Thanks.